Busy
Hey,
rascal,
I'll start thinking, what will my mum say?
Bro, I'm the boy in the corner, mate. I'm thinking, I'm done.
No, bro, I'm finished.
You're rich.
I'm finished.
You're a failure.
They're gonna call me.
I'm done.
No, they're gonna. I'm not a villain. Why?
Not a villain, but
why am I the villain?
you ain't a hero.
Huh?
You ain't a hero.
Hey man, not all heroes wear capes, man.
This guy's an anti-hero.
Nah, but I'm just there, innit? I'm like.
That's your evidence. No, say that.
No.
You right, big girl. You right. I tried to correct me and they brought us Spanish. What was that?
Just mad. I think only times I've actually been to Box Park and actually like been to Box Park, I think it's only on a date.
How was it?
I never saw that girl again.
Damn.
I never saw her again. What?
I've been to Box Park once. I went to the...
Let me just say, it wasn't a bad date. It's just that the liquor hits some people differently.
Fair.
And she started letting out all sorts of heinous crimes of her past.
What's she got too close?
Bro, way too casual. Wait, sorry, what are you saying?
I said comfortable.
Oh, yes.
I said casual, you
No,
know?
bro, because that, you know there's certain things you say and you don't say on the first date.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, alright, cool. Do you know what? I don't even care if she hears this, to be honest with you, because I haven't spoken to her in ages. I don't really care.
Yeah, this is an insane way to start the
Bro, basically, yeah. So I don't even know how this conversation happened, like how this became the topic of conversation. But like, obviously, me, I don't really care about conversation topics per se, in the sense where like, if you want to ask me about like bedroom stuff, I can answer that. But like, obviously, that can't be the only thing we're talking about. Yeah. But if you ask me about something, I'll answer it. It's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because you're getting to know the person. So obviously, we're talking about that, and we're talking about what was it? Not fetishes, but like things that like really get you going, innit? I don't know how we got onto this, but it was probably like two or three drinks in. Bear in mind, she's the one that said, "Oh, can I ask you this, by the way?" Cool. So she must. I obviously said what I said, innit? And she said, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, I hear that." I said, "Oh, like, what about you, innit?" And then she was like, "Oh, like, I've got a thing for choking, innit?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, like, cool, of course, all girls have, well, not all girls, but like, majority of girls like, like choking or whatever, gentle, and she's like, "No, like really choking." I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And then she was like, literally, this one time that someone was choking her so hard that she passed out. And like 5 minutes later, I like snapped back into it. And when she snapped back, like he was panicked and like worried because like it's like the girl. It's like, imagine that being you, yeah. You're choking a girl whilst beating, and it's like she's passed out. She's unresponsive.
I think my life is over.
Bro, do you know how long those 5 minutes will be?
I'll just sit in the corner of the room like
Hey,
busy rascal,
I'll start thinking, what will my mum say?
Bro, I'm the boy in the corner, mate. I'm thinking, I'm done.
No, bro, I'm finished.
You're rude.
I'm finished.
You're a failure.
They're gonna call me,
I'm done.
bro. They're gonna call me like some sexual fiend or something.
Word.
That, bro. Do you know they will spin this?
Say the peck of Jeffrey Dahmer. It's just
I'm not even talking about the media. I'm talking about my family.
no.
What?
Imagine that in the family group chat.
Brother.
Nah, man.
And then she was like, yeah, she snapped out of it, and she was like that was like amazing. Like, let's do it again.
Yeah. You see, I'm down to do things like that, but at a certain point, it's like
I'm not cutting off your air circulation.
Yeah.
Because I'm at the end of the day, I'm a black man.
Yeah.
This isn't my country.
Yeah.
The way they'll drag me through the streets like they did Cersei in Game of Thrones. Shame. Bro, they'll finish me. Nah. So when she said that, I was like, okay, I hear that. That's interesting. You know, it was when you're trying to sort of steer it like away from that because it was whatever. But she kept going and kept going, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I hear it. You know, I hear it. And then she's like, oh, you don't strike me as someone who would do that. Even though I was saying I hear it, I was like, nah, like you know the ones where it's like, yeah, like is what it is. Like, obviously, like, I got that side, but that one side they're saying,
it's a bit too much for you.
Exactly. That person, if someone can do that to you consistently, they can kill you. As far as I'm concerned.
What, choke you?
To that level,
yeah,
they can kill you.
Yeah.
What's stopping them from holding it for a little couple seconds longer?
Yeah.
Allow me. I'm not involved. I'm so sorry. I don't want to go
That's
to jail.
dangerous as well because obviously I'm not. If that's what you're on, that's what you're on.
Yeah, that's what you're on, isn't
But
it?
like, if you continuously do that and then they just hate you one day, they could say, "Yeah, we've been doing that. It was just an accident. Now you're getting off on manslaughter. It was murder, bro."
I said AM charge. Nah, it's true, you know. It's true. And the court's not trying to hear none of that.
And especially if like the way women these days like that, they'll tweet things like that, like, "Oh, that's a bit of me," or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's.
How would you? Well, actually, let me just.
No, go on, say it. Say it. Talk.
That's
Talk.
insane, but no, like yeah, they could say in court. Yeah, I mean, look, she's into that. I mean, just fulfilling her wishes. One thing led to another.
Yeah,
it's always like one thing led to another.
You know, it's true.
People are insane. People are insane.
It is. That one thing led to another is actually a mad segue for anything, you know. Like, bro, even what I was saying to you before we even started.
First one is, there's no such thing, or there's going to be no such thing as scarcity when speaking about digitally created assets. I'm going to say that again because it's kind of messed up. There's going to be no such thing as scarcity.
Scarcity.
Nah, scarcity, bro.
Scarcity, you know.
We're going to do a quick Google check.
Well, go on.
You want to call me out, kid? Let's get it.
You can do the check, but...
Oh! One more time for the people in the back.
Scarcity.
Oh!
And what accent is that?
Oh!
What accent is that?
Scarcity.
What
That's
accent
not
is
American.
That? No, but I said, what accent is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It says it there.
What do you mean? Don't say it. No.
Or is that Google?
Scarcity,
So
bro.
it's American.
That's it, so it's American.
It's
Clear
American.
out. You got it wrong. Anyway.
No, because look.
So the first one
Hold on.
is...
Hold on. What's that?
That's your evidence. No, say that.
No.
You're right, big girl. You're right. I tried to correct me and they brought a Spanish. What was that?
No, it was stuck. It was stuck on Spanish for some reason.
Cool.
Hold on. That's bad.
This guy's gonna play French Lex, bro.
What the hell? No, look.
Scarcity.
Oh!
Fairs.
That's 2 for 2. No, that's insane. I'm playing Spanish, you know.
Es casi. Alright, go with the blood.
Okay, cool. There's gonna be no such thing as scarcity when speaking about digitally created assets.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
Like when we're all in a tube, like in the Matrix. What? You know how they have those.
Wait. When?
Bro.
We?
You seen the Apple launch?
Yeah, the VR thing. Yeah.
That's step one, mate. Now society's getting used to just living on technology.
That's gonna be crazy.
Think about it, you're not gonna have to go on your laptop. You can literally switch from your laptop to PS5 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy still.
Without having to leave your room.
Well, Apple Arcade really, but
yeah, whatever. Same thing.
True.
They'll probably end up having the PS5.
Yeah, true.
Making some deal with Sony or something.
Edge up the thing. I hear it.
But yeah, eventually things won't be scarce anymore because you can just code it.
Yeah, it's true. And then do you know what they'll start doing? Yeah. They'll start making apps that mimic the feeling in your brain of eating. Yeah. So then you don't really feel hunger.
Yeah, but how would that work though?
Neuralink stuff, innit? Like,
yeah, I think Elon Musk is FDA approved now. It's Neuralink.
Hey man, what's them niggas eating them gigabytes? I'm gonna be.
Do you know that Neuralink thing's crazy though?
Oh, 100%.
Because apparently, if you connect it to certain nerves, this is something I heard. You connect it to certain nerves. If you're disabled, for example, and let's say you had like spinal, like you know how nerves in the spine, man.
Yeah, it can almost fix it.
Yeah, it'll fix it, and then they'll be able to walk. Do you know how crazy that is?
Yeah, because all of that is it's like the nerve endings are dead.
Yeah, so the Neuralink could just replace them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which makes sense.
I'm sorry, his ego must go crazy if he actually gets that through.
Yeah,
he feel like Jesus or something.
It's just like it's crazy, but it's only because I think so surgeries like that you can't do because of how small and how many nerves there are.
Yeah,
like that's why I think when they said something. It was like something about chopping off your arm, or when people get their arms amputated. I can't remember what it is. It's like you still have the feeling of an arm there,
Okay.
even though you don't have one.
Yeah.
And it's the same with like the hand thing.
Oh, so is that why like when they have like robot hands or like replacement hands, it's like they know how to use it easily, kind of thing.
Kind of. Obviously, it will still take a while for them to get used to it.
But
But it's like you never not think your arm is not there.
yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like a subconscious thing that I still have an arm,
Yeah.
even though you don't.
Yeah.
And then obviously you just gotta.
It's just not an easy transition, but
Yeah. Oh, what? Man ain't got no arm, bruv.
yeah,
One sleeve for my life.
that'd be nuts.
Imagine if I got a tattoo on that arm, whole sleeve. That's like 5K gone.
Yeah, I never thought about that, to be fair.
Hold up, man has to wear all his ice on one hand. That's mad. That's kind of mad.
Especially
Still.
if it's the arm like you wear your watch and stuff on.
Bro, like,
Yeah.
man's got what he's doing instead of
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. That just moves.
even praying is awkward.
Yeah, everything's awkward.
How do they pray?
Yeah.
People, handicapped people.
They
Pause.
just don't use their hand.
Yes.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
That doesn't seal it.
No, you can still do the like sign of the cross. And everything.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That should be fine. Alright, cool. Let's get to the second one before this conversation gets worse. Because you know us, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. The second one is you can be a fan of a celebrity
Yeah.
for their looks only,
Uh-huh.
but it's not socially acceptable to be a fan of someone equally as good looking who's not a celebrity.
Yeah, because
Do you think that's weird?
no.
No, like think about it. There's celebrities that probably look just as good as certain IG models, but if you're a fan of one, like if you're a fan of like Bernice Burgess,
Who?
Bernice, you know, you know her.
Wait, is she kind of old?
Yeah, she's the first.
Okay, yeah,
She's the
go on,
first,
go on.
like,
Yeah, I know,
ID.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what she looks
I'm
like.
familiar with her game, yeah. That's because of the mandem, I swear down. That is
Yeah.
only because of the
I think she has
mandem.
a daughter. She's just as bad. Just as bad. And I think she's our age. But
Oh, sorry.
but yeah, it's interesting. Like, and the thing is, a lot of times,
Do you know what it is? I think it's because there's nothing apart from their looks they can associate them with.
yeah, but certain celebrities that are just good looking,
Mm-hmm.
that's also the same thing.
Not necessarily because they're a celebrity for a reason.
No, but like,
And I feel
take
like it's...
Amber Rose for example. She's technically a celebrity.
Who? Amber Rose.
Wiz Khalifa's ex.
Okay, thank you. Because we have a Amber Rose in the UK, that's why.
Who's it? Oh yeah, the Love Island
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah, being a fan of her and then being like a fan of just, I guess it doesn't work really for men though. Because as a man, why are you a fan of Amber Rose?
Yeah, like
Like,
yeah.
what business do you?
What business do you have? Unless you like someone like DJ Academics.
yeah.
You're just a weirdo anyways. But
But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I feel like it's just because with celebrities, you have a thing that they're famous for.
Yeah.
And then even with the ones that are just famous for being pretty,
Yeah.
it's like they're a model. Do you get it? Whereas with these IG people, they're real. I mean, obviously celebrities as well are normal people,
Yeah.
but it's like they don't have that level of fame attached to them where they're not seen as normal people by the majority.
Yeah, but I guess it's like a social thing as well. Like, we kind of choose who we want to be this
It's like saying,
mega influencer.
and we're not going to talk about the interview, but it's essentially saying like someone like you can be a fan of Megan Fox,
Yeah.
but then being a fan of someone like Elle Brooke,
Yeah.
you're looked at completely different because she's
Yeah,
not.
but you're
Necessarily,
yeah.
you get what I feel like that's kind of the point that your blunt is trying to make, right?
Yeah. No, but Megan Fox is an actor though.
Actress,
Actress, yeah. So it's
but okay.
so that's still a talent. Like, at least I
Yeah.
can associate that with her, but
okay.
it's not like she's like a
I'm trying to think of someone who's okay. Ooh, what's that? What's that bad thing? It's like Demi Rose. She's a model.
Okay.
You can be a fan of her because she's a Lang model,
Yeah.
but then someone who's obviously not equally as nice, but someone like Elle Brooke, yeah,
Yeah.
who people, whatever,
Subscribe to her content or whatnot.
yeah. I mean, even that thing is wild, but
Yeah.
I think that's the differentiation that you're looking for in your blunt, right? someone who's a celebrity
Yeah.
because they're pretty,
Yeah.
and then someone who's just
We decide like
yeah.
what makes them a celebrity, quote unquote. Because technically speaking, they have the same skill set.
Oh, Rod.
I mean,
I ain't seen none of her tapes.
no, I'm just saying like they're both just.
What are you trying to tell me?
They're both pretty women who can look nice in front of a
Oh, for
camera.
real? You done some research?
A little birdie told me.
It's a bluebird.
We
got him. We got him.
That was a good one. I'll give you that one. Let me see if I've got one more. Nah, he got me with that one. Oh gosh.
That's jokes. No, that's jokes, bro. That's funny, but finally got him.
The older.
What?
Actually, yeah. The older you get, the more annoying it gets to select your age when registering for a service.
Yeah, because you got to scroll a bit longer.
Bro.
You know, I realize now the minimum is 2008, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think, 2007. 16, 20, yeah, 2007.
2000.
Yeah, you got to be born in 2007 if you're 16 right now. Which is even wild just saying that out loud.
Yeah. Because my sister's 17 and she's born 6.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she walking and talking people.
It's crazy. It's actually insane.
It's bro. Like, and you know what it is? It's like, obviously, each generation has this, you know?
Yeah,
like
we've got this as well. So.
Bro, who was it that, I think someone came on, who was it? Someone came on the pod and was like, you men are born in 2000. When I was like, oh, born in 2000, you're 01, innit?
I think it was 2 cents.
No. Oh, those aunties, maybe. I don't even know. It might have been those aunties. Yeah. I don't even know, but it was someone. I don't know. It was someone else. It was one person. It might have been. Biggs. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
it might have been Biggs.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't help it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I guess that's how them man feel when we're saying it. But it's like it's crazy though because you like especially if you're a football fan.
Yeah.
From the moment you started watching football, earliest like 2010 or 11, 2011 even. All you've known is the Ballon d'Or goes to Ronaldo or Messi.
Yeah.
By the last 2 years, you didn't know about Kaká, Ronaldinho, all of these brothers.
Yeah.
You don't even know about Gerrard and Lampard finishing second or third.
You think Gerrard and Lampard are just some washed guys, like
because they're dead managers.
No, you think like you see like maybe Lampard when he played for City.
No,
that would have probably been their first interaction with Lampard.
And Gerrard was just a Donny who slipped.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Like
they look at him like he's Roy Kent from Ted Lasso.
That's Roy Kent. That's Roy Kent. Have you finished the latest season?
Yeah, it's good, you know.
You think it was good?
Well,
I think it's the weakest out of the three.
It's the weakest, but I kind of like the way it ended.
Yeah, they pulled it back. The last episode was sentimental.
Yeah, very. And the thing is, I kind of like the fact that they didn't win the league.
Yeah.
Only because it would have been a bit too fairy tale ending, which is very rare in football. I mean, they could have made it out like how Leicester won the league and posed AFC Richmond to be like that. Yeah. I think I would have liked it a bit more like that.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they sound like a player like Kante, who's like, you know how they do like the...
Yeah, how they had like Danny Rojas the first season. He was smoking that first season though. He was.
What was that finish he did in training? Was it
the bicycle kick?
Yeah, I thought it was a scorpion or something.
Oh yeah, it was one acrobatic.
I know it was to the side.
It was one acrobatic something. I said,
I was like, sign this man.
Football is life. Oh my goodness.
Nah, I love Rojas, man.
Nah, he's cold. Wait, who's your favourite characters on there? Because I know
I like JV, but I like Grealish though.
What's up? Yeah. Oh yeah, Grealish.
I like Grealish though.
Yeah, Grealish is alright still. He there's a lot of character development in that one for him.
Yeah.
Which is what I liked. And I feel like one thing they did as well was they focused on the mental side of football a lot that season. Yeah. Because you saw obviously Roy Kent open up about like that one, how he held on to that thing that journalist said. What's his name? Karim Trent? Yeah, Karim Trent. About him, something that he wrote about him when he was 16. And he said that it stuck with him all the way. Yeah. And then obviously, my man that's gay, you saw the mental struggles. And to be honest with you, I didn't even think about that, you know? Like the mental struggles of a gay footballer. Because obviously, I used to think, so you remember when that Australian brother came out as gay and they made a big fuss about it?
Yeah.
I was like, but why is it a big fuss? Because I'm thinking someone on my team's gay. Like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But then so the player in Ted Lasso, Colin something, I can't remember his name. Some
I
Welsh
was gonna
brother.
say Ferrell or something, but it's not like that.
I don't know, Colin something. He was basically saying that, like, it's not just about like change room stuff.
Yeah.
It's like when I win, I want to be able to, like some of the other players, go to the stands and kiss my partner or like bring them out and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I never really thought about that. And he even said himself that he didn't want to be someone who's like the face of the gay movement or whatever. He just like, bro, I just want to live my life.
Yeah.
And I was like,
as well in that show as well, it shows that a lot of the fans in that show are toxic as well. Like they'll just say anything. Like,
hella toxic, bro.
so there's that as well, that element. Like, you know, chants like football, they'll start chanting some wild stuff.
Exactly.
So you have to be careful with those type of things.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, cool, that's really good. And then the last part that they kind of touched on was when Jamie, obviously, first game back in Manchester against Pep, who used to play under, and how he was like, not having a panic attack, but he was like extremely, like, he just
Wasn't that because of his dad?
No, remember, because it was the whole week that...
Oh, in the later season.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The first time was about his dad, because
yeah.
his dad was a dickhead, innit?
Yeah.
But in the later season, it was more so about him going back to his old... Because he hadn't been back to Manchester since.
Yeah.
And obviously, he scored the goal that relegated them last time. No, assisted the goal that relegated them last time.
Yeah, he was a dickhead for that.
Bro.
He was
so,
a BT.
There was all those emotions of whatnot. And then even when he was going back to his mum's, how some of the kids were getting onto him and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's like... Some of those things you don't really think of when, obviously, because we're fans.
But it really humanized it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, for example, so the only one I can think of recently between our teams is like Jorginho. But it's London, so it's not really...
What do you mean?
As in, like, Jorginho going from one team to another, he's like a kind of like a rival. Because at this point in the show, Richmond and City are rivals.
No, but Tart's like a Tevez, like... He's just a dickhead.
Yeah, no.
But
I'm trying to think
like
of
the
situation.
best on the pitch.
I'm trying to think about situation, not necessarily player.
Yeah,
Well,
Tevez. When
okay,
Tevez went to
it could kind of
see.
Yeah.
And then they started winning titles. It was like,
yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Aubameyang because it's kind of like he was the best player for
Yeah,
us.
but Aubameyang was a dud though.
Yeah.
So, but Tevez was actually good when he went to see.
Yeah. Or it could even be like Figo when he switched Barca for Madrid.
Yeah.
That one.
Actually, yeah, that one hurt because he was still like Ballon d'Or quality as well. So it was like,
Yeah.
I'll be severe pain.
So it was like, what? And we just don't think about it because it's like, we obviously just think, okay, yeah, the player goes to another team, they should continue performing as normal, like nothing's changed or whatever. But you got to remember that they got to factor a different city, maybe not as close to their mums or their family and friends, and also just life in general.
Transfer fees as well.
Bro, exactly. Because I think, didn't they even say something about transfer fee for Tot? Or I can't remember what they said.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember what they said. No. But yeah, it's a good series though. But that Nate, brother, I don't like him.
Nate the Great. Do you like his comeback?
No.
I like
No, actually, no. I like the fact that they made him a kitman again.
Yeah, no, he's a assistant coach.
No, he's a kitman.
No, he was a kitman.
And they put him back to a kitman.
Nah, but remember when at the end, when they're all standing, he's wearing like the assistant coach kit.
No, he's not. He's
he's
wearing the tracksuit. He's wearing the same tracksuit.
Yeah, I think he's the assistant coach.
Nah, he can't be.
Nah, I think he is because
when they said, do his play.
Yeah, when they were asking him for advice, I think
that was the play they did in the first season.
No, but what I'm saying is, I think now they're gonna bring him in as the assistant coach. I feel like he's the assistant coach.
I think he's still the kit man.
No, I know he that's how he got his way back in, but I feel like they asked for help in the last episode.
Yeah, in the last episode, they were thinking what to do, and they saw Nate there sitting down. They said, "Oh, Nate, come, what should we do?"
Yeah, I think they're gonna make him.
That's what
if they were to continue the show, but without Ted, I think they would make him like.
I don't think they should continue it without Ted.
Because people are saying spin-offs.
Oh, as in Ted Lasso or Nate.
No, yeah, it would be just like a different show, but either like follow Roy Kent maybe at his time at Chelsea or all those times.
To be honest, I'd like to see that, like Roy Kent in the past, and then maybe it ends with like, I don't know, Jamie Tartt as a promising youngster, or something like that, or maybe, or it could even go to Ted Lasso back in America, back in the NFL, because did he win the Super Bowl?
Who?
Ted Lasso, before he came to Richmond. He won something.
Wasn't he fired? I thought he was bad at his job.
No, because he was a really good American football manager,
Yeah.
and that he was on the news.
Yeah, I think he might have won something.
Because he was dancing with his team after they won a trophy. And she was like, "That's who I'm hiring."
But yeah,
I don't know. It was a good series though.
yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed it, and it's just like I think anything football related, any football series, cold
But it's one of my favorite like British shows of all time. You know.
of all time.
Yeah. I'm not really the biggest fan of British TV. Like Luther's up there for me.
Oh, 100% Luther's there. 100%.
One season of David Tennant's Doctor Who's up there for me.
I never really watched Doctor Who.
No, I never really did either, but that David Tennant season.
I probably
and the
remember
season
watching.
after.
I probably just remember watching one episode. I'll be so honest with you, bro.
What else? What else is good British TV? Because I don't really watch British TV like that, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I don't either. Like it is. But recently we'll be stepping it up though. BBC Productions have been stepping it up recently. Can't lie to you. Oh fucking yeah. No, like there's some shows I've seen like the trailers for, and I'm like, that looks like it looks good, and it's like coming soon.
Yeah, I know people said, what was that police show, Line of Duty?
Oh, Line of Duty's cold.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Line of Duty. Ooh. AC12. Yeah, Line of Duty's cold.
Yeah.
Line of Duty. Have you not watched it?
No, I haven't seen
Watch it, brother. What? No, honestly, it will change your. It will change your.
Perception.
And also it will change your list of top shows. Okay. But also like, The Bodyguard is another BBC production. It's a film. No, so yeah, it's a short series. The Bodyguard. It's on Netflix. Cold. Okay. Cold, bro.
Yeah, I'm also films for British.
But you know, it's like 6 episodes.
Okay.
Nice and short. Oh, and there's another one, The One. That one's a Netflix original, but it's British. Yeah, it's British.
Actually, Ricky Gervais has a good one, Afterlife. Pretty good. It's about like grieving and stuff. What?
I don't really like that Ricky Gervais, brother.
He's one of the funniest out of our country, bro. Like, you're not an Office fan like that.
No, I never watched the UK Office.
Yeah, but he writes for, he did a bit of writing for the American one as well.
Yeah, because there was a UK one. First, didn't it?
Yeah, and then they adapted it for America.
Yep. Nah, I don't know. There's certain UK comedians that I just don't think are funny.
Nah, he's funny.
Like,
what puts you off about him? Was the atheist stuff?
Kind of. And to be honest, he has his funny moments. I think out of all of them, he's probably the one I can tolerate the most, Ricky Gervais, I'll be honest. But a lot of the other guys, I just can't. Jimmy Carr, Alan Carr.
I like them on their talk shows. They're right.
Either way, Jimmy Carr's the taller one, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jimmy Carr's the taller guy with a slick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah, him. I don't know. It is very British humor, but it's just. I don't know.
Nah, I like them, man.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. But Alan Carr, I definitely don't like.
Yes.
It's the one, you know who he is, innit? Alan Carr, chatty man, kind of a high pitched voice, glasses, gay. Or if he's not gay, he's like very.
Nothing's coming to mind.
When I show you a picture of him, you'll know who he is. But those guys, who's that? Someone Lemon. Keith Lemon. Donnie is not funny. He used to do was it 8 out of 10 Cats?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the blonde brother.
Okay.
He's not funny. He is not funny.
We're just dissing everyone.
I know, and the thing is, I know, like, do you know what it is? I think, I just don't resonate with a lot of British TV culture.
Why not?
And the reason why I say this is because, so you know when the South Africans were cooking me?
Yeah.
I was getting cooked by British people at the same time, you know? Because I said that I never watched Chuckle Brothers.
Oh.
And they were like, are you even British? Terrible human. Is your passport even red?
This is your passport.
I said, because of to me and to you. What? Like, nah, man. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, like even CBBC, bro. I barely.
No, okay, this is where I draw the line.
What do you mean?
TVC, that was gold material, mate.
I barely watch CBBC.
What were you watching? Don't tell me you're watching Dave Chappelle at 2, bro. This guy's a sick man. I said, gotcha, man. 2 years old.
I'm with James, bitch.
This guy is insane. What?
No, but I
You
just
can't be
never,
watching Dave Chappelle like that. What were you watching when you were younger?
like
No CBBC.
I can't really remember CBBC to be
God, just went
honest.
straight to Paid in Full.
You got now you got to name me some CBBC shows, and I'll be honest if I.
What, Teletubbies.
And I've seen like Teletubbies. I think
It's Horror Henry. See, that might be.
Horror
the
Henry I
one.
never really watched.
Yeah, that one's a breeding ground for bad behavior. Tracy Beaker.
Never really watched it.
Um,
I've watched like a couple. I know who the person is. Wasn't she like an orphan, or she
Yeah.
became an orphan?
yeah.
One of the two. Yeah, I remember like the only episode I actually remember is that she like was able to do. She got allowed to do shopping by herself one time. She bought loads of like orange soda and snacks and sweets and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then she realized that I actually have to buy stuff to cook and all that sort of stuff. That's the only thing I remember.
And then she came back to help look after the dumping ground. Good show.
Fair
Trying to
enough.
think.
Even like Waterloo Road, I never really watched that.
Yeah, I never really got into that.
EastEnders, don't even start. Emmerdale,
Have you watched that at
Hollyoaks.
Christmas?
What?
Emmerdale, Hollyoaks.
I never watched any. I've probably altogether of Hollyoaks and EastEnders, I've probably watched 45 minutes.
Damn. Wow, so you don't watch EastEnders on Christmas?
No, why the hell am I watching EastEnders on Christmas, bro?
You're missing out, man.
Nah, bro.
You're missing out, man.
That show that's been going on for 75 years.
Yeah, Christmas
Allow
is
me.
where it pops off.
Allow
Someone
me.
gets
With the same
Dottie.
cast. Nah,
Yeah,
didn't
man.
one of the cast die?
Yeah, the
Allow
lady.
me. Nah, man.
Was it Dottie?
There's like 75 seasons, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean?
it's a soap.
So
innit?
where should I start? Back in 1944.
You don't start. You just
After the
jump-
war.
You
I should start after the war.
You just find a group of cast members you like. Just go from there.
And then I'll be looking at where is who and who is what?
You'll catch on. It's not that complicated.
Nah, man. I can't watch that, man. Only British TV show I know is Top Boy.
Oh yeah, I guess Top is great.
Nah, like honestly, those type of shows I didn't really like. It's not even a thing that I wouldn't watch.
Top Gear. I mean,
Oh yeah, Top Gear is separate. Yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Top Gear, I watched Top Gear. I don't know. All those other like sitcoms, British sitcoms, I did not watch. Growing up,
Only Fools and Horses. That's it in Peckham, right?
no,
Oh, you're obviously not.
I didn't watch that.
My dad loves that show.
I used to watch like,
Desmond.
mm,
Desmond's funny.
I never watched Desmond's. No,
You should watch it. Desmond is funny.
no, I never watched Desmond. And do you know what it is? I think
Meet the Other Banjos. Remember that show?
yeah. So
That show's
that one I saw.
That
That one I
show's
saw. And I think the only
cold.
reason that one I saw is because my mum might have been interested because it was Nigerians.
Yeah,
That was probably it.
that show.
I don't know. But growing up, I used to watch like My Wife and Kids, Fresh Prince, Will and Grace.
Cool.
What else? Maybe the Martin Lawrence thing. What's it called?
Mine.
Maybe I think I've seen a couple.
What's
episodes.
the Martin or it's called?
Bro, no, but that's how you know how few of it I've watched. But,
I've never seen an episode of it. To be fair.
And yeah, like MTV Cribs. I'll be so real with you. I was a proper nigga growing up, bro.
That's what I was
Like
saying.
MTV was just on the TV. MTV Cribs, 106 and Park. Obviously, that was later.
Or like Bauer.
No, well, actually, yeah, him and what was the other guy? Ty something.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
You know what I'm talking about, innit?
Yeah.
It was him. Oh, and yeah, just normal MTV where they releasing new music. Channel AKA Channel U.
Mm.
That was all I was watching as a youth. I'll be so honest with you.
Fair enough.
I got time for none of these British shows, bro. We're out here talking, spitting, rapping, keeping it real. Wu-Tang! Whoop whoop!
Why do you go to the concert?
Uh,
Why do you go to the concert? I was doing all these hand signs. But I remember when Rambo asked us, we were like, nah, we're not good.
what, to the Wu-Tang one? Yeah, but like, I didn't like... Do you know what it is? It's like, even though I would see them on MTV and that, I can't quote you one of their songs.
Cream? Pause.
Oh, everyone knows Cream.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Cream. But like, other than that, like, I'm not Wu-Tang. I'm not a Wu-Tang fan like that. Do you get it? Even though I know who they are and I respect who they are, and I see them on TV, I wasn't like a big fan of them.
Yeah, I was more so like, I like Method Man's, a couple Method Man songs.
You know, I was all about, Nas and like, niggas from the Bronx.
Yeah, Nas is performing there as well. It's a Nas and Wu-Tang.
But yeah, yeah, man. That was what I was watching as a youth, I'll be honest.
Oh, so
I can't. Oh, I remember some British ones like the Hoobs.
who?
The Hoobs.
The who?
Hubba hubba. you don't know that. You don't know the show. The Hoobs.
Nah, maybe you show me a picture.
It was like the less scary version of Teletubbies. The Hoobs, bruv, with Hubba Hubba in Hoobland, and
the sweet Hoob, hubba, like whoa.
no, look, bro, the Hoobs, fam.
I said the
You don't know the Hoobs. These niggas.
Sorry, I'll stop wearing my glasses.
And the Tiddly Peeps.
Remember when we were talking to them twice? And we were like, these guys are.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely off ecstasy when they are making this.
I hear it though, brother.
What the hell is that? Like,
Yeah,
they all look like they have a bad hair day. Like, what's
Bro.
going on?
Yes, I used to watch stuff like this, and like Cramp Twins, obviously,
Ooh, crap, twins.
all them Nickelodeon things and that. Yeah, like I used to watch that stuff. Not really the British TV per se, but yeah, man. Oh, but just I just remember someone on Twitter said that Mizzy looked like the black.
Yeah, the black crab.
That is crazy. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, speaking of busy, what have been your thoughts on this whole situation?
The guy knew what he did was wrong. And I feel like because he had done a series of stuff that didn't receive as much backlash before the like entering the house, he thought maybe it's just one of those ones where I kind of know it's wrong, but the internet will let it run.
Yeah.
The internet didn't let it run. So oh yeah, come here. They grabbed him by one of them China pumps.
When I
Grabbed
saw it
him.
on Twitter, I was like, yeah, this guy's done.
Oh, he's cooked. Yeah,
Yeah, this guy's done.
cooked.
Because I usually see his videos on TikTok, like cycle into a shop,
Yeah,
he walk into the back like a staff room and just.
he
be
did
chatting
that for the KFC. Where he
every restaurant, bro.
bro, like,
Every restaurant.
and you know, I'll be so honest with you. I think I started seeing his content like a year and a half ago, and I was like, do you know, that type of content doesn't move me. Like I'm not a big fan of that type of content, if I'm honest with you. So already I was like, whatever. But in the home entering thing, that is crazy. However, he did apologize, say he knew he was wrong. Obviously, whether you want to say that's like PR or whether he meant it, no one will know apart from him and the people close to him. Do you get? So obviously, man went on Piers, had the interview, was moving hella, like, I'll be honest with you, seemed like he was moving hella ignorant with it, because he was like kept trying to interrupt the interviewer and was moving just.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to show like, oh yeah, I'm smarter than you, Piers. You can't catch me. Yet.
And then obviously did the interview with Billy. And I watched that one because I was like, okay, someone he's going to be able to level with and actually show. I think he will show more respect to Billy than Piers, and I think he did. So when Billy was talking to him, it seemed like it kind of really got through to him and that. And then obviously he got arrested, came out. The one thing that pissed me off though was when he went on that talk show with that. It was him, Reem something, that woman, and another woman, and that other white guy.
Yeah, in the bow tie.
Yeah. The way my man got into him, that just shows you the state of this nation, bro. It just shows you the state of this nation. How people can think that the brother in the bow tie, getting onto Mizzy like that, shouting at him, almost throwing stuff, get him out.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? She was saying that, oh, you're not gonna threaten her. Da, 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 da. I can't lie. It wasn't threatening. It was like he was just blanking her. That was it. It was like you asking me a question and I'm just looking at you. That's it. And he says, no. That's how it all kicked off. And that was him threatening her and all that sort of stuff. Cool. Man was dashing that, shouting, da 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 da. And when I checked underneath his Twitter things, like, because he posted a video, innit? When I saw the Twitter replies, and they're like, oh, good. I hope she's safe. I hope she's okay. Yeah, this guy, I don't know why you guys keep interviewing him. He's a thug, this, that, and the third. I was like, what he did wasn't even that deep. And my man didn't even post it, what he did. He just posted him getting onto him. Yeah. Do you get it? I had to actually go and find the video myself to go and look. And I watched through like 15 minutes of it because I wanted to see the build up and then the afterwards, innit? Cool. And then you have flipping Holly Willoughby. Holly Willoughby. There we go. Something like that. Talking about, what's my man's name?
What, Philip?
Philip. That nonce. Talking about him like he's I don't know.
Yeah, that's a separate issue. We can
No. Cause it's the same issue. It's the same issue because it's both media.
No, let's not link those two because that's her work colleague for how many years?
No,
And she's also probably capable as well, so that's why she probably wasn't getting onto him.
Fairs.
Because you know the ones where, because that story, just to divert from the Mizzy thing a bit, is that he was like around the school, you know, those school programs where you get a celebrity in, meet the kids in the secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
I think his kids was primary school. How old was he? Like
12.
Yeah, he was like 12, so it might have been primary
Fresh.
school. Or year
7, bro.
Yeah, it was a year 7 thing.
Oh, what? No. Oh, year 8. Year 7 or year 8.
Yeah, that was their first encounter, and then they started like meeting each other.
Bro, he got caught in the Jack Daniels or Jack James.
Yeah, Jack James.
Remember? Do you know how long ago Jack James was popping, bro?
Yeah.
In that Jack James video, that man hit 1 mil, and Jack James has been popping for since we were in like year 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Philip was in the back with that little child. Sorry, I can't lie. I ain't got no sympathy for my man.
No, it's not really a sympathy.
And the way because the way that all these media outlets are saying, not even the media outlets. Where mine was in the interview and he's saying, do you want me to die? And all this mental health stuff. And then he was saying, that's how what's her name? Love Island, the one that killed herself. That woman, I can't remember her name. He was like, because this is how she felt. Don't try to do that, man. Don't do that. And the thing is, I'll be so real with you.
I don't want him to die.
I don't want him to die.
I want him to go to prison, man.
I want him to go to prison and I want justice to be served.
Yeah.
I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not even agreeing with that. All I'm saying is you can't drag another man's trauma into your thing to make it suit your agenda and make you look like one victim, bruv.
But I guess
you resigned.
What he's saying
you resigned. You didn't get sacked.
With social media, right? When everyone hates you, and obviously like with the whole nuts thing, no one's gonna be like on your side. When it feels like everyone hates you, you just see hate mail. He feels like he's at a point where he's suicidal, so that's why he's.
I hear that, but why are you trying to drag another person, Caroline Flack? That's what I want to say. And I don't even like talking about people that already passed.
No, but I think her thing was she was abusing her husband. Was it?
Yeah, like she smashed my man's head with a lamp or something like that.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, she obviously did what she did and she killed herself or whatever. Yeah. But you can't try to use another person who the public sympathize with to come and make your thing look less as deep. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like that pissed me off because I was like, bro, like this is about you. We're not talking about Caroline Flack. We're not talking about none of that. Don't try to do this. Like, and I feel like what people do nowadays, like, or what these privileged people do, because he is a privileged person. What these privileged people do is that they try and play this mental health thing. And although mental health is real, bro, it's not a get out of jail free card. You're going to, bro, this brother needs to go to jail. Because what's the difference between him and someone like Rolf Harris? Someone like Jimmy Savile, because they all use their privileged positions to lure these young boys into situations where a madness has happened. Yeah, do you get it? There's no difference between them. I don't care if it was one child or it happened when he was barely a teenager. No, bro, why? Yeah. And bear in mind, this was back there when he had a wife and kid. Yeah, he still had his family. He hadn't even come out as gay. If he had come out, if everyone knew he was gay from back then. Then I'm not saying it'll be worse, it'll be better. Do you know what I mean? My man still had a wife and kid. Yeah. You saying that you're lying I think that's even probably why she filed for divorce. Yeah, because she probably even knew, he probably even came clean. And that's why his brother's a nonce as well. Yeah. His brother got arrested for noncery. Yeah. Like, nah, man. I know that's not even a word, but it's a word now. No. Like, that thing just annoys me. The way that there isn't public outrage on people like that, people who are actually in real places of influence that come and do skullduggery within communities. Do you get it? And they want to play the mental health card. But then when it's someone like Mizzy, who I'm not even condoning his behavior because can't lie, he has done a lot of stupid stuff. And I hope he learns his lesson. Whether or not he does, that's up to him. That's between him and his God. Do you get it? But the outrage and backlash and hate that he's getting compared to someone like Philip Schofield, who's a bigger influencer? Philip Schofield by far. You see this brother every morning on your TV.
But I guess with the thing.
Sorry, just so quickly. Continue. Even when he had Jeremy Corbyn on and he was getting onto him saying you're an anti-Semite, why don't you just apologise? Just apologise. Trying to cook him. And come on now, bro. Yeah. I'm not saying everyone's perfect, but Like you can't you can't be getting onto my man like that when you've got hella skeletons that aren't even in the closet anymore.
Yeah.
They're pouring out on the floor.
Yeah. But I guess with the Mizzy thing, is like, this is his trying to rise. This is what he's doing to rise to fame.
Yeah.
And the problem is right now we're talking about him for what, a week or two. We're gonna stop talking about him. And like in about maybe let's say a couple months, he's gonna have to do something that tops this.
Yeah.
Where it's either even more wild, and it's probably like Lord knows what he's gonna do. Like, because I'm seeing this now where, you know how like, let's say for example, KSI used to do like rape face and stuff.
Yeah.
At least KSI had like other skills where he was a part of the Sidemen. He's trying to rap. He's trying to do like, you know, you can see like he's trying to do other. He wants to, at the end of the day, he just wants to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
With this Mizzy guy, it's kind of difficult to see like
what else he has apart from this sort of
what he's
mischievous
talented
behavior.
at. Because like you could at least say KSI, even if you ignore the coonish things he did or the rape face jokes, some of his content was just, most of his content was funny.
Yeah.
Like once you ignore all the other stuff and once he got bigger, he stopped doing all the other
That's
type
true.
of content. So I don't know. It's, when you look at this Mizzy guy, it's just like your Twitch hasn't, because I know you say you want to do Twitch after.
Yeah.
Your Twitch isn't really, people aren't. It's not like the new platform where everyone goes and watches it.
I feel like it's not like
It's getting to a point where it's gonna get dangerous for him to keep sustaining attention.
Yeah, I think
Because he's 18 now. What's he gonna do when he's 22? He has a kid. He has put all his eggs in his social. Yeah, he has a kid. Yeah, and he's put all his eggs in the social media basket. And what?
And I feel like people have to realize that obviously, like, I'm not gonna say social media isn't gonna be around forever because it basically is.
Yeah.
But and I'm not gonna say you can't build a career off of social media because you most definitely can. But it's like you've got to be, and this is why I say that there are certain things that you can't just. I think this is when everything goes back to this other episode when we talk about virality over integrity, and it's just about like what you want to become famous for and what you want to be known for. Even if you don't want to become necessarily famous, you just want to build a career off of content creating, Twitch, YouTube, whatever it may be. What is it that you want to be known for? Do you get it? And I feel that right now, because I think he even said it on that same show where he was like, oh, like he apologizes and his message. I think he was reading out a message to the world, innit? Where he was like, you know, he wanted to do better for his community and whatnot. That's cool, because you can fuck up by all means, especially at that age. You can fuck up and, you know, make amends and actually begin to do something positive and something that's actually worthwhile. When he starts to do that, or if he starts to do that, is unknown. Do you get it? So I feel like that's what it is. You can't like. There's certain things that if this is what you want to be known for, then cool, by all means go down that route. But don't complain or get aggy or start pulling these sympathy cards like race or class or whatever.
That's why I didn't like the whole when you brought up him and Philip Schofield, because I feel like that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to put himself in that. Why are you guys not mad at this? Da, da, da.
No. Do you know what it is?
You're gonna burn out in a week. We will deal with. Philip Schofield's gonna go to prison. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
So, right now, as a community, we need to make sure we're giving you as much attention as possible. Try to protect you from the racists, but like scold you in terms of what you're doing is wrong, regardless of race. I don't care if you walked. I don't care. You don't trespassing at the end of the day, especially with kids in the house. It's just wrong.
And like bro, you should know this. Like you're a young black man. Do you get?
Yeah.
Like as much as I don't like saying that sometimes, you're a young black man. Where it's like, bro, the magnifying glass on you is mad.
Yeah.
Already, you're black and you're a man, and you're young. Like bro. Like from here, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
You get it? And the only reason I made that comparison was just to show comparison between British media. That's all I was going to do. Because when it's someone black, they want to completely drag them.
Yeah.
When it's someone that they love and they see on TV every day. Why do you think it took so long for them to get down Jimmy Savile, bruv?
Yeah. But I guess as well, with the media as well, like, I saw Jimmy Savile worked with BBC. And
everyone, bro.
Because that's the problem. Once you... Because it's courage at the end of the day. Once you get someone like that down, it's like, so you knew.
Bro, like, you can't tell me that none of these men knew.
Yeah.
even with the Philip Schofield, Holly, can't lie, she's yeah, I mean, but you knew.
Yeah.
Or
you
if,
heard rumor. You know those workplace rumors.
yeah. You know what I mean? You heard a little something. Whether or not you knew is true, and you know, it could be a thing where she might have even addressed it to my man on a private thing, and he said nah, and he was deceiving everyone.
Yeah.
It can be
Or
that.
he's like, I ended it.
Exactly. So it's one of them ones where it's like, because I swear didn't one of them leave the show for a while before?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Holly left the show for a while before that.
One of them.
Because I was even thinking, where is this one going? But anyways, I digress. But yeah, it's just like, look, at the end of the day, when people realize, how things are in this country and how that certain people can get done for their crimes and certain people are, I'm not going to say untouchable, but certain people it'll get off scot-free. Yeah, they might get a little slap on the wrist or...
Technically, Missy got scot-free though.
Yeah, because of the light fine and everything. Yeah,
and he's like 18 as well.
Yeah, but what I'm saying in comparison to like...
So someone who's like not in power, but it's higher up in the...
Yeah, higher up in the media and in the overall world of influencing and that sort of thing. When they get to that stage, there's certain people that you realise that, look, these man ain't gonna get... Bro, it's like Donald Trump. Do you really think they were gonna arrest Donald Trump, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him to court. Well, was he gonna be in cuffs? No fucking way.
Yeah.
Was he gonna be in a jumpsuit? No way. I would love to see that picture. But he wouldn't never... Do you get it? Like, and the only reason that people like Rolf Harris, Jimmy Savile, and others that have been arrested and actually sent to prison is because one of their boys not ratted them out, but one of their boys that knew, it was like enough is enough type of thing. Or it's like, we have no more use for you. We're feeding you to the lions. That's the only reason they're there. That's the only reason they got caught. That's the only reason we know. Because there was even this one big scandal about this orphanage, I think back in the 90s or the 80s, where police chiefs, government officials, all these politicians were raping these kids. Multiple from this one particular orphanage. And do you know what happened to those police chiefs? They didn't get fired. They didn't go to prison. No, they retired. Early retirement. Yeah. And with that early retirement, you still get your pension. You still got all those police benefits. Bro, when you realise, that in certain factions of not only this country, because I'm not going to make it out and say that this country is the worst country on earth, because it's not. But things like this happen all over the world in these higher up spaces. And I'm not going to say all it takes, because obviously I don't even know what it takes, but like, I think people need to stop holding all of these people to such a high regard. Someone like Boris Johnson, if he came out that tomorrow Boris Johnson is a nonce, would I be surprised? Maybe a little bit, because he's a bit of a weirdo. But I wouldn't be mad surprised.
But we do that with any celebrity, to be fair. You don't assume the worst of...
No, you don't. You really don't. But that's the difference between celebrities and these other people that are in government and places of power. They're not celebrities. You know what I mean? Like, these are people that we're supposed to be voting for and actually putting in these actual positions for our own benefit.
Yeah, but I can't assume like Jeremy Corbyn's a nonce as well. Like,
no, I'm not. No.
I mean?
The thing is, I'm not.
Everyone is just a...
No, I'm not going to assume that everyone's a nonce or everyone's on skullduggery. Yeah. All I'm going to say is I can only hold you to what I see in it, like in terms of what you've done for your legislation or this, that, and the third, which I guess what some people do, and that's probably why they hold them to such a high regard. Yeah. But I don't know, man.
You gotta remember everyone's human, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And the only thing I'll say is that I've been wanting to say this for a while, because I was going to tweet it, but I wanted to actually say it, that like all this thing about people saying that, oh yeah, he should die, or this, that, and the third, or like I even saw a tweet the other day saying like one Israeli kid died or something. But because the kid was Israeli, everyone was like taking the piss or just switching the topic. Like, just because someone's doing something that's like someone's nation that's doing something that's fucked, why are you now celebrating someone that's innocent just because they're from the same, just because they're from that country that's doing a madness? They're innocent and they've suffered. You're taking a piss now. Like the same way that even if it's someone Russian, something bad's happened to them. Oh, good on them because of what they're doing to Ukraine. Bro, they're an innocent person as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like the whole country thing, people don't even... Everyone from that human isn't...
Bro, it's just dumb.
Everyone from that country isn't human anymore type thing.
Bro, it's just dumb because it's like, why are you trying to make it seem as if like... So it's dumb. It's almost like the government in Gotham when Bruce Wayne left and the public were holding people accountable. And it was like, I'm innocent, but yeah, well, we decided you're guilty, so off of your head. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't like the way that I just don't really like the way that people do that to me because it's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, people have their biases and stuff.
I get it, and I hear that, especially if you're from the country where crud is being done to you.
Yeah.
Still, man, it's a weird little.
Weird little
It's a weird little paradox or paradigm that people find themselves in for that. What? Bro, I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
But to close out that Mizzy topic, hopefully, I feel like on a show like Impractical Jokers or something, if you had like a UK version.
I think it's all like sugar ours.
Yeah, I don't know. But because like as much as I may have like an opinion on him, I don't really like. There's nothing really we have to talk about.
No, like
Because like, I know that's who that type of content is what you do. I'm not necessarily. I've never, even though that's not my favorite type of content. There's times I've watched it and I thought, okay, that was how. That was a clever way of doing it. That was a clever spin. Well, no one was harmed and it was funny. But I think as well, because okay, let me even do this as well with him. There are some videos where like he goes to the back of shops and then the workers bantering with him and it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. So it's not like this guy's just the devil. He's just the content that he's doing isn't sustainable.
No.
And the thing is with the UK, once we forget about you, and you don't want to do something crazy. Like what can he do next that will get him the attention that he has now?
Something even
if it's
wilder.
not talent, like
getting into like the back of a bank or something, I don't even know.
Yeah, like he's gonna do something that will get him in prison. So he actually needs to think about what he's doing.
Yeah, I think all it is that he just needs to. Well, not that he needs to, but I personally think, you know, if Mizzy was like my little brother or something, and I have to give him advice on what to do next, I'd just say, bro, look, like maybe try and find a different way to show your creativity. Because at the end of the day, all content is creativity, whether people like it or not. Do you get? So I feel like if you really do want to do content creation and you want to, you know, like do something that will not get you hated and still give you that same enjoyment of content creating, just brainstorm and think of something else that you can do that might not seem like you're creating harm, even though, you know, some of your videos, like for example, the one where you took the woman's dog, he's really bantering and saying, I'm going to take your dog and everything. And he brought the dog back after the video and he spoke or whatever. Like, although that may be fine to you, just remember that is probably 10-minute sequence that's been cut down into 30 seconds.
That you've released.
So what does that 30 seconds look like?
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I'd tell him to look at the bigger picture in terms of content that you make.
It's not like you've been framed. Like you've posted this, you thought it was cool.
Yeah, exactly. And just think about, you know, like as much as we live in the now, think about how this may look in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, or 5 years' time, when you want to do something completely different. And people start think, oh yeah, I've heard my man's name before. What did my man used to do again?
Yeah, because even think about that, Why You Coming Fast guy.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Exactly.
There was a point in time where whenever we released that song, and like everybody was reposting it.
Bro, do you know what I mean?
Someone could have said then, like, oh, he had that one funny clip, maybe he might do this, maybe he might do that. There was a point in time where, like, everyone was saying it. Now, look, like, you could probably ask someone who's in, like, you could probably ask someone who's in sixth form right now about that video. They might not know.
Exactly.
Might not know who you're talking about. So,
but if you remember that, even if they do remember the guy, but not the video, it'd be like, oh, like it was like a joke, man, or whatever.
Or if they walk past him, they wouldn't know who he is.
Yeah.
So
you just gotta just think about what you want. And to be honest with you, if at the end of the day he wants to be the public villain, then let him go do his thing.
Yeah,
he's gonna
end up in prison
or whatever. That's all I'd say. Like, yeah, man. But let's add to the playlist though.
Yep.
Let me just say, they just got a new tune out, Consent. Everyone go stream that. Literally just came out today. I'm gonna slap that in the playlist anyways. I've already heard it. It's Ade just featuring Charlie Mace. So you man go stream that. Go run it up. Summer tune.
Consent.
Yes, sir. Consent. So I'm gonna add that one to it's gonna play now. Gonna add that one to the playlist.
Okay, what tune should I add?
This it can't even add to it. What the hell? This is why I don't use Spotify anymore.
Let me get Trojan Horse
Oh,
by Dave and Sench.
big tune, big tune.
Dave and Sench.
Cool. I'll add that one. I think for me, I might add. Oh, what am I gonna add? Oh,
I mean, you just added. Oh, you want to add another tune?
yeah.
Say that.
Oh, what tune am I gonna add? You know what? I'm gonna add Real World. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm on Apple Music. Sorry. I'm gonna add Real World off of the new Young's Tef and Tiny Boost tape.
Okay.
It's come up here on the playlist, on a recommended playlist. So I'm gonna slap that one on. You man, listen to that. That tape dropped today as well. So
Check that out.
Yes, sir. Check it out. Hold on, this thing is moving mad. Sorry, I haven't used Spotify in ages. Now I can't even remember how to. Okay. Add to playlist. There you go. I'm too indoctrinated in this Apple Music thing, bro.
It's cutting you, man.
Honestly, bro. But before we close out though, guys, next week, Friday, 16th of June. So, well, not next week, this week. By the time you guys are hearing this, 16th of June, Carpe Noctem are throwing an event in Camden at the Camden. It's called Take Off. It's a day. It's not even a day party. It's a party. Do you know what I mean? It's a party. Time for you guys to go and shake a leg, turn up. If you guys want to come, turn up with the mandem. And also, you know, a couple of our people, them are going to be there.
Yes, familiar faces.
Exactly. They're going to be some fine ladies. So, mandem, pull up with your drip. Girls, you might even find your husband there. Do you know what I mean? Looking drippy as fuck. So, make sure you guys go turn up. You know what I mean? The link will be in the bio for the Fat Soma tickets. Are selling out very, very fast. So make sure you guys go and get your tickets there. And I will see you if you guys are listening from the show and you might see me there. Say what's up. Do you know what I mean? Come to the bar and buy me a drink, man. Buy me a fucking drink. But if you guys, word, bro. If you guys are listening on Spotify, Apple, make sure to give us a 5-star rating. Leave a review in the comment section if you can on your podcast platform to let us know how you found the episode. If you guys are on YouTube. Or if you guys haven't actually checked out our YouTube channel, go over to Out Here Podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Check us out on TikTok, on Instagram. But yeah, it's been your boy Mids MB.
J to the Izzo.
And we out of here for real.
We out.